In the last video, we had seen that Gemini Studio was the favorite place for the poets and writers. Poets were frequently coming to this place, and one day what happened? One poet came to Gemini Studio. Gemini Studio welcomed a new visitor who was perhaps a poet, but the other people of Gemini Studio, they were not sure about this person, whether this person was a poet or not. They were not sure. Only the boss was knowing the thing. Gemini Studio welcomed a new visitor who was perhaps a poet from England, and he was coming from England. A poet from England. He visited Gemini Studio. The Gemini staff knew or heard about Wordsworth, Tennyson, Keats, Shelley, Byron, and Eliot. All these are the names of poets, famous poets, world famous poets we can say. Wordsworth, Keats, P.B. Shelley, all these poets belong to Romantic age. Tennyson belonged to Victorian age, and T.S. Eliot belonged with modern age. So they were aware of these names because these names were very popular. But who was this poet? The Gemini staff knew or heard about Wordsworth, Tennyson, Keats, Shelley, Byron, and Eliot. But who was this poet from England? It was a suspense. Why? Because the boss did not announce the name of this person, and the staff members of the studio, they also did not know the name of this person, this poet. But he was a poet or an editor. The staff members were thinking about this newcomer person. They were thinking that this person was a poet or an editor. Why? Because the boss of Gemini Studio was an editor of a magazine. So the staff members were thinking that perhaps it is possibility that this person might be an editor of any magazine. But he was a poet or an editor. This confusion came in the mind of the staff of Gemini Studio because their boss was also an editor of Tamil Weekly, Ananda Vikatan. Ananda Vikatan, that is the name of Tamil Weekly. And the boss was the boss of Gemini Studio. The owner of Gemini Studio was the editor of this magazine. Who was the boss of Gemini Studio? Can you remember? S.S. Vasan. Okay. At last, at 4 o'clock, this poet or the editor came. He was a tall man, very English, very serious. He gave a speech. Now remember again I am telling you, if this person came from England, he was a poet and he gave a speech. But no one could understand his speech. Why? Because he was typically English person. Yeah, British person. His pronunciations were British pronunciation. They were not Indian pronunciation. So no any person could understand what he wanted to say. And this person, this poet, gave a long speech for an hour. Because you are aware of Tamil, when any Tamil person speaks English, his pronunciation is totally different. and when a British person speaks English, his pronunciation is also totally different. So no one could understand his speech. He spoke for 1 hour. Now the people of Gemini Studio, they were thinking that actually this is a studio for actors and actresses. Then why the poet, what the poet is doing here? They were thinking in this way. What an English poet, and the poet who came from England. What an English poet was doing in Tamil film industry? That is the big question. And this question came in the mind of the staff members. Even the poet confused. When the people did not give proper response, the poet also confused. His visit was an unexplained mystery. His visit to this studio was a kind of mystery or suspense for the staff members of Gemini Studio. They could not understand about this poet. Why this poet came to Gemini Studio? What was his purpose? Why the boss of Gemini Studio invited this poet who came from England? They had no answers. It was completely a mystery, a suspense. Frank Buchman's this point is over. Now, who visited Gemini Studio after that? Let us see. Frank Buchman's Moral Rearmament Army. Frank Buchman was perhaps the owner of this army. Again, I am reading. Moral Rearmament Army came to India. 200 people were in army. In that army, what is the full name? Moral Rearmament Army. 200 people were working in that army, and they came to India in 1952. And in India, they came to Gemini Studio. They stayed in Gemini Studio. Now let me clear one thing. Actually, this is not the army, but this is not the name of any army, but it is the name. Basically, it was the name of a circus team. Yes, circus team. Moral Rearmament Army, that is the name of a circus. So I hope this point is clear. Okay, so it was name is army, but the people who were working in this institution were not army people. They were not soldiers, but they were the people belong with circus. They stayed in Gemini Studio. Someone called them as International Circus. They were also not using animals. In old times, it was the tradition that in most of the circus you can see animals, birds, etc. But here in this circus, they were not using animals. And they were also interested in dramas. They were interested in acting also. They were the people of circus, but they were interested in dramas also, in acting also. And that's why when they stayed in Gemini Studio, they performed 2 plays. Plays means dramas. I am reading the names of the dramas. Jotham Valley, that is the name of one drama, Jotham Valley. And second, The Forgotten Factor. These are the names of 2 dramas performed by these people. These dramas got successful in Madras. People of Madras like very much the drama. They like the performance of these people. The 600 people of Gemini Studio also like these plays or dramas. 600 people were working in Gemini Studio and they also like the dramas very much. The set and the costumes of drama were fine. The message of the dramas was religious. Madras and Tamil Drama Company were highly impressed. The local drama companies of Madras and Tamil, they were impressed by the dramas. They got inspiration from these dramas. The scenes of sunrise and sunset were very fine in Jotham Valley. That later on most of the Tamil drama had taken inspiration from them, because it was in those years it was very difficult to show the scene like sunrise or sunset. On the stage it was really challenging and difficult. But so Tamil dramatists, they got inspiration from Jotham Valley, because in Jotham Valley the scenes of sunrise and sunset were very fine. Tamil dramas were also showing sunrise. They also started to show the scenes like sunrise and sunset in the manner, in the way of Jotham Valley. Tamil dramas were also showing sunrise and sunset in the manner of Jotham Valley. The scene was like this. Which type of scene? Now here it is given. Empty stage, white background curtain, tune played on a flute. So whenever they wanted to show the sunrise, sunset, they were showing this type of thing and this type of music on the stage. Later on, the writer knew about MRA. MRA means Moral Rearmament Army. Now, but the people could not understand one thing, that why this circus came to Gemini Studio. Why this circus came to India? What was the purpose of the people of the circus? But later on, the writer knew about, why writer means Ashoka Mitran. Later on, the writer knew about MRA. They came to India to stop communism. And why that poet came to India from England? Later on, these people, the staff, they knew that poet also came here in India to stop communism. In MRA, there were the people from 20 countries, remember. So we can say that it was an international circus. Again I am reading. In MRA, there were the people from 20 countries. So we can say it was a very big, magnificent circus company. So what is common between the circus, this circus company, and the poet who came to India from England? What is common in both things? That is, they came to India to stop communism, and that is common in both. I hope you understand.
So, Rajesh,